Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Chillin with Friends, and today's episode 16, and it's just me flying solo. Got some stuff on my mind, so let's get into it. Woo! All right, what's up? First of all, huge shout out to my best friend and killer producer, Ever Valdez, for making the intro song. I actually wrote a full song to that beat, and I don't know when that's going to come out, but I like it. I've always loved rap. Like, I've been in a band for almost 10 years now, and every song I've ever written has always had some rap influence, and it's cool. I like it. And to be able to have a best friend that, can just pop out beats like they're nothing is pretty dope, It gives me an opportunity to write songs, and I love it. So, anyway, what's up, people? How's it going? It's been a while since I did a podcast, and it's already almost freaking March, dude. I cannot believe how fast time goes by nowadays. Like, time hasn't changed, It's the same, but I guess it's just your perception of time. Like, when you're a kid, everything goes by so slow, but now that I'm an adult and doing adult things, it's like boom, month gone. Boom, another month gone. Boom, summer's almost here. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Slow down, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, some big news in my world. Freaking sports. I love sports so much. And specifically Colorado sports. And the freaking Broncos traded for Joe Flacco. And I think it's cool. I mean, the draft this year, the quarterbacks available, I wasn't pumped about. No one I really wanted. Next year, there's some people I want, the year after that. But John Elway has never been a guy. He's been here, what? I don't know, 7 years now? I want to say something like that. But he's never been able to draft a quarterback and develop him. His style is to get a free agent quarterback, build the defense, run the ball. And you know what? That's fine with me. Like, he can't, I don't know if it's him or the people around him, but he cannot evaluate quarterbacks. Whatever it is, don't do it, dude. Paxton Lynch was such a bust. Brock Osweiler wasn't a bust, but for being a second round pick, I think he should have been better. And, that whole thing got screwed up too. If it would have worked out, we signed him how we should have, he probably would still be here right now. But, anyway, he hasn't shown that he can draft a quarterback and develop him. So we're going the free agent route, or the, traded for Joe Flacco route. Joe Flacco's 34, and I don't know. 34 is not bad for a quarterback. I think he'll be okay. He kind of, the Ravens did what they're actually supposed to do. When you draft a quarterback in the first round, you play him. When the Broncos draft a quarterback in the first round, Paxton Lynch, he sits on the bench for 3 years and then gets cut. So, whatever. So the Ravens, we gave up a 4th round pick, which I think is fair for both of us. If we would have given up anything more than a third, third, second, or first, I would have not liked that trade. But a 4th for a starting quarterback, I'll take it. It's definitely an upgrade over Keenum. I thought Keenum, I was hoping that he would be like a Jake Plummer type. But looking back at it now and what he gave us, those were some big expectations that he did not come through on. He had one good year. He was with Minnesota and he had a good year. And good for him. He got paid, But overall, he's a backup quarterback. He's not the guy, So we missed on that one. But, it's okay. We didn't sign him to a huge thing, a huge contract. We'll be able to, I hope they could trade him. Because if they could trade him, they'll get some value and we'll get rid of his whole cap number, But if we have to cut him, that'll hurt a little bit. But I don't think you could have him on the team. I've heard people talk about, keep him as a backup, restructure him, make him have less money. But I just don't think you can do that. Like last year, everyone was talking about he's the guy, this is his team, blah, blah, blah. And, not even a year later, boom, it's not your team anymore, dude. Joe Flacco's coming in here. And like I was saying, I think the Broncos have never had this philosophy with John Elway, kind of in general. But sometimes I wish they would tank. John Elway hates losing, and who doesn't? Losing sucks. But sometimes I wish they would tank so we can get like a top 5 quarterback. When, last year when we had a top 5 pick, we should have picked a quarterback. The Broncos are not ever in that position very often. So we should have took advantage of it. I'm not saying Bradley Chubb is a bad player. I like him a lot. He's good. He's really good. But a quarterback is a guy that you can have around here. Look at Tom Brady, dude. He's 40, 42? Old man playing football. You draft a quarterback, you can have him for the next 15 years. That's a long time. Bradley Chubb, he's a beast. And he'll probably be a beast for the next 12 years. But, when you weigh it, it's not equal. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, the Broncos have never had that philosophy. So we're going for a win now. We got Joe Flacco. I think they're going to make some moves in free agency. And, away we go with running the ball. Flacco hopefully managing the game, which he's always kind of done. He's not a star, but he'll be all right. And as long as we draft a few guys on defense, as long as we, supplement some guys with free agency, we'll be all right. And we got a chance to make the playoffs. So, good for us. Anyway, I was watching my last podcast, and it was a while ago, but I was talking about the Nuggets and how I thought, they were going to do this year, and god damn was I wrong. And I'm happy to be wrong. I think my prediction was I thought they would barely make the playoffs, be the 7th or the 8th seed, and barely squeak in and lose in the first round, and they're proving me wrong. They're second in the West right now. Nikola Jokic is a star. I didn't see him. I mean, that's cool, dude. I'm happy that he's turning it around or just progressing. He was always good, but he's progressing. And like I said, I didn't see this kind of production from them, but it's cool. We're young too. I like our core. And last year we drafted this guy, Michael Porter Jr. I don't know how much you guys are into sports, but we drafted Michael Porter Jr. And when he came out of high school, he was one of the top recruits, in the whole nation. So, and I think, where did he go? I don't remember what college he went to, but I think he hurt his knee. So, he kind of fell in the draft. I think we picked him at 14. They were projecting him to be a big talent. He's, from what I've heard, he's been compared to a Kevin Durant type. He's real tall, can shoot. So if that guy works out, he hasn't played all year. He's, on the bench. He's not going to play this year. But next year he'll be on the team or whatever. And if he works out and we got a steal, the Nuggets can be good for the next, let's say 8 years. And that's pretty badass. Colorado in general, we'll always love the Broncos. The Broncos are who we are. This, Broncos country, whatever. But, the rest of the teams, the Rockies, the Avalanche, and the Nuggets, there's fans. I'm a fan of all those guys. But all of us in general, I think we get behind them when they're good. So as long as they're good, we'll show up. So, the Nuggets, man, I've been dying to go to a game this year. They're good. I want to see them. So good for the Nuggets, good for everybody. Keep it up. We'll see. They need to win in the playoffs, though. They haven't been in the playoffs in 5 years, but remember back in the George Karl days with Carmelo and AI and Marcus Camby and Nene and goddamn, all those, talk about throwback freaking Thursday. But they made it deep once, but the rest of the times they kind of just lost in the first round, and that was annoying, So anyway, I'm hoping that they're going to win. They're going to, at least win one playoff series. Come on, dudes. Anyway, what's going on with the Rockies? I guess in baseball in general, I think it was Manny Machado. He just got a 10-year, $300 million contract, which, good for you, dude. Cha-ching. But, yeah, he just got a big-ass contract. And so that sets the market for Nolan Arenado. I don't know if they're going to keep him or not, but they know what they need to pay. So he's 27. If we give him a 10-year contract like that, he'll be 37. Something I've never understood about baseball is those contracts like that. I think it's cool that their contracts are guaranteed. Good for the players. Get as much money as you can. But, why would you give a guy 10 years, especially when he's, no, let's say he's 27. The guy you're signing now, you're not going to get the same guy in 10 years, but you're still going to pay him the same amount of money. You know what I mean? So if I was baseball, I would, I'd give him shorter contracts, 5 to 6 years. You're going to have to pay him, for sure. Pay him the premium that they're worth or whatever. I just don't understand the longevity of the contract. You're not getting the same guy. But anyway, I don't know if the Rockies are going to do it. or what their plan is. But if they don't want to keep him, they need to trade him. I don't like the idea of keeping him on the team for this year and just letting him walk at the end of the year. Like, he's a great player. And I love that we drafted him, you know? That's one of my favorite stories. That's why I like Nikola Jokic so much, because we drafted him, you know? Homegrown talent. It's the best. So we drafted Nolan, and that guy's a star. He's one of the best third basemen of all time. But if you don't want to keep him, you need to trade him and get some value for him. I don't want to be left high and dry and, you know, just see him walk and join the Yankees, join the Red Sox, join the Dodgers. I don't want to see that. If the Dodgers or whoever want him, come get him. You're going to have to give up some shit. We're not just going to let him go. You know what I'm saying? And if they're going to sign him, then sign him. And let's move forward. But I don't know. We'll see what the hell happens with that. But yeah, it's about to start spring training or whatever. I want to go to some Rockies games this year. I haven't been to the rooftop bar. I've heard a lot of good things, but I want to go check that out. Yeah, I've heard it's cool, and that's something cool about Coors Field. You know, like, that's a cool place to hang out in the summer. Even when the Rockies sucked, you know, they're good now or whatever, and I think they're gonna make the playoffs. But even when they sucked, people would just go because it's a fun place to hang out for the day. You know, go get some beers, some hot dogs, watch the Rockies if you wanted to, or whatever. But yeah, I definitely want to go to a game this year. And what else? Dude, the Avalanche, I don't know what happened. When I was younger, let's say like high school, I loved the Rockies. I really did. Excuse me, not the Rockies. The Avalanche. I liked them a lot. You know, I was paying attention. I knew everybody on the team, and something happened, dude. I grew out of it. I don't care. I have no idea what they're doing. I hear, I listen to a lot of sports radio, so I hear, that I kind of hear what they're doing once in a while, but I just don't care. Whatever happened, I don't know, but whatever. So, what else is going on? So, this is big news in my world. Let's transition a little bit from sports. I got my sports off my chest. Um, I don't know how many of you know, probably not a lot, but last year in January, I got in some trouble and I ended up in jail. And for me, I never thought I was going to end up in jail. But, you do something stupid, that's where you're going to go. So, anyway, yeah, last January, I ended up in jail. I spent a day and a half there, so I'm not going to act like it was a huge deal. But that was the worst day and a half of my life. Jail sucks. So, yeah, I ended up in jail, got on probation, and I had to do some, like treatment classes or whatever. And yesterday, I finally finished my treatment classes. How cool was that? It was a good experience. This whole year has been a really good experience for me. It's allowed me to grow as a person. I understand myself, and I understand now better than I ever have. I've always understood it, that consequences have actions, but I understand it better than I ever have now because, I've seen where they lead me. And dude, the system sucks. Like, if you've been in trouble, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't been in trouble, for God's sakes, think about what you're doing because it's not worth it. You get emotional and you make a decision and you look back later and, you can be like, the hell was I thinking? You know what I'm saying? You really got to stop yourself in the moment and be able to stop yourself from doing something dumb. So, but yeah, anyway, I finished my classes, so no more of those for me, which is pretty badass. And worst case scenario, I'll be off of probation on May 1st. But, I'm going to try to get off earlier. But anyway, probation's been cool. I've been totally sober, and that's been pretty cool too. It's not like I was ever like a partier or, doing stuff all the time, but I'm excited to, you don't know how much you like your freedom until it's gone, Like, I can't have a beer with my friends, or I can't smoke a bowl with, my buddies once in a while, or whatever, dude. I can't do anything. It's my fault and whatever, but it's crazy. Like I said, you don't know how much you like your freedom until it's gone. So I'm excited to be able to smoke a bowl again, have a shot or two. It'll be fun. I don't know why, but I don't like beer. Beer is not my thing, dude. A lot of people like it, and right on, good for you. But I just can't do it. I think it tastes like shit. If I'm gonna drink, I like fruity drinks and I like the hard stuff. But beer, I just cannot do it. I don't know why that popped in my head, but damn, cannot drink beer and I don't understand if you like it. If you do, sweet, but whatever. Um, oh, and weed. I like smoking weed. It's just fun. Like, if you smoke, and if you don't, whatever, don't judge me. But I'm not one of those guys who smokes and like wants to sit down and watch TV or eat a bunch of snacks. I'm one of those people who smokes and wants to do stuff. Like my two favorite things in the world are working out and making music. When I smoke and I work out, seriously, I can't describe it. If you've done it, you understand. Like it's just it puts me in a cool mind state. Like it might sound weird to you, but I can like turn off my eyes and get inside my body and like feel everything firing and just, move around and feel really good. And it's cool. It's fun. So that's fun. And then, making music is fun anyway, but, you smoke a little before and it's a good ass time where when you're jamming or whatever. It's just a fun feeling. I'm a little nervous though, because I haven't smoked in, this whole year or whatever. And so it'll be brand new again for me. So like I said, I'm a little nervous because I'll take one hit and phew, I'm gone. So freaking Josh, he's like, dude, you're going to take a dab. And I was like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? You crazy? Crazy guy. But yeah, so anyway, that'll be fun. And I think I'm going to have a party this summer. I have to, dude. I'll be free. I learned some shit. I'm having a party and you're coming if you want to come. So keep an eye out for that. But anyway, I want to introduce, I guess it's a segment. I just want to spotlight something. So we're going to talk about the spotlight now. So River Run is a band that I started with my best friend, Ever Valdez, about 10 years ago. We've never really liked to pick a genre for ourselves. We are whatever we want to be, to be honest. And it's cool. We do metal, we do rock, we do funk, jazz, blues, EDM, hip hop. We do a lot of stuff. River Run is not just a band, but we're also going to be a production company. We're going to make videos. Everett's a killer producer that I can't wait for him to start working with people. If that's what he wants to do, it'll be cool. But, either way, River Run, the band, we have a ton of music, and I'm really proud of what we do. And we're actually working on a double album right now where we've been recording it for the last like 4 months. This double album is going to have 30 songs on it. It's a lot of songs. I mean, who releases a double album as their first album? We're putting a lot of work into it. It's not just one thing. It's metal, rock. Like I said, it's all of our sides. And we're really excited to bring it to you. If you've never heard of us, go to our Facebook page. Like I said, that double album will be coming soon, so we'll have some high quality stuff for you to check out. Like I said, go like our Facebook page. We'll have a YouTube channel. We'll be on Spotify. We'll be on all of the music platforms, so keep an eye out for us. But definitely give our page a like. And, River Run all day. All right, so some current events that at least I've heard about lately is Takashi's not going to serve any jail time. Damn, what a snitch, yo. But I don't blame him for snitching. I mean, like I was saying earlier, I experienced jail for a day and a half, and I'm never going to get in trouble again. But I can't imagine, having the possibility of spending years in prison. Forget that. So, I don't blame him for snitching. It's just crazy to me that he's not going to get any time. Like, he admitted all this crazy stuff he did, and, that he was associated with these people and whatever. And no jail time. So, I don't know. Good for him, I guess, but he's going to go in witness protection, and where the hell are they going to hide a guy with 69 on his forehead? You know what I mean? A guy who has rainbow teeth and rainbow hair and shit. Where are you going to hide him? Alaska? I guess. But anyway, that was weird. But, dude, I met this guy. He was a really nice guy. But he was on parole, and he was telling me, I was asking him about prison because I was curious, just, what's it like? And it was really interesting to hear all the shit you're able to do in prison because, jail is, you're not meant to be there for a very long time or whatever. Like a year or less, I believe. But prison, you're there for a good amount of time. So I guess in prison, they let you do more shit, there's more activities, more whatever. So that's what he was telling me. And he was, saying, oh, this and that. And He's like, yeah, it's pretty cool besides all the killings and the stabbings. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense, dude. Killings and stabbings aren't good. That cracked me up. But no jail time for Takashi. And that other story, what the hell's that guy's name? Jesse Smollett, I want to say. He was from Empire, right? I don't know. I don't watch that show. I don't watch a lot of TV. But he's this actor. He's a gay black guy. Not that that matters, but if you don't know the story, apparently he was saying that he got attacked at like 2 a.m. by some a couple people, and they were being racist toward him, and they were like wearing MAGA hats. He was just trying to paint a picture of, I guess, white supremacy kind of dudes, like beating him up and being racist toward him and homophobic and all that stuff. And dude, he set the whole damn thing up. Like, how ridiculous is that? Like, I just don't understand what the point was. In anything you do, if you're gonna cheat, if you're gonna do something, if you're just lying in general, if you're gonna do something dumb, I just don't understand how people don't think about the consequences. Like, yeah, in the moment, like, oh, this is a good plan, it'll work, I won't get caught. But dude, you need to think about what's gonna happen if you get caught. Like, this guy, who's gonna hire him? He's a liar, dude. He lied big time to everybody. And I don't understand how he thought, oh, it's fine, The police, dude, you made it a huge story. The police were not going to just give up. They found the dudes that you hired, who were black guys, by the way, so nothing to do with race. You paid them, you planned it out, you practiced it. I just don't get it. I watched his interviews, and he was saying how brave he was, and he fought back, and this and that, and how big of an injustice it was. Like, dude, Jesus, man, you lied big time. I don't feel bad for him. You made your bed, you got to lay in it. So that one was interesting. So, but anyway, what the hell else is going on? I'm learning to play the bass. That's cool. I found this guy, dude. No one on YouTube. First of all, I love YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. Like I was saying earlier, I don't watch TV. If I'm gonna watch anything, I watch a ton of YouTube. I watch The Walking Dead because I still like it. It's been 9 years or whatever. And the Broncos. The Broncos and The Walking Dead are the only thing I'll watch on TV. Like, I'll make sure, I can watch it, whatever. But anyway, so like I said, I'm learning to play the bass, but no one teaches bass. Like, really, that I found that I like. No one teaches bass. So I found this guy, what's his name? Matt McCoy on YouTube. He teaches acoustic guitar and piano, and he teaches a lot of country songs. And I love country, so that's what kind of bassist I want to be. I want to be a R&B, hip hop, country bassist. Like Josh, I respect the shit out of his. He's a really good bass player. I watched him pick up the bass. I knew him before he played the bass, so to watch how much skill he has nowadays is badass as shit to me. So I'll never be a metal bassist. I think I can do like new metal kind of bass, like where it's kind of like hip hoppy. But I've seen Josh do like death metal, and I'm like, goddamn, dude, can't do it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm learning the bass through a guy who teaches acoustic guitar. I just move it to the bass or whatever, and that's been cool. I really like it. It's been good for me. Next thing I'm gonna learn is piano because it'll just be good for me. It's good to understand music, I think. I play the drums or whatever, and I think I'm pretty good. But I also want to be able to, when I'm back there, be in everyone's perspective, So like, I could think about, how am I hitting the drums? How, if I was playing the bass, what would I want to play with, Or if I was playing the piano, if I was playing the guitar, what would I want to hear from the drums? I could put myself in their perspective, and that's cool for me. And then also, I've always had ideas in my head, riffs and whatever. And to be able to manifest it now, instead of just being like, hey dude, do some like do 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 do, or do some like bam 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 bam, I can actually do it and show them, and then they can take over, and that's really cool for me. So yeah, freaking, he's a cool guy. The guy I found on YouTube, he's cool. I like him. I don't know about you, but I feel like our generation, so my age, maybe a little older, from like 30 on down, I think we're just different. I mean, of course we are, right? We're a different generation, but how we take in media and stuff. Like I said, I don't have uh cable. Like, who the hell watches the news? I think old people watch the news, like I don't. I get my news from YouTube, really. Podcasts. I freaking love podcasts. I cannot get over how much I love them. They're just like, that's why I do this podcast. I feel like they're, when I watch them, they're sitting there talking to me, and I'm just sitting here talking to you. It's open. No one's hiding anything. It's just chill, we can just talk, and we could talk about whatever. No one's going to tell me what to say, or no one's telling them what to say. And it's fun. I like it. I feel like I'm getting to know, them, and that's cool. But, what the hell else, dude? I don't know. I think I'm gonna try stand up. I don't know why, dude. I keep having this calling in my head. Like, all the podcasts I watch are stand ups. So maybe that's why I'm like, hey, I want to try it. But I just have something that I need to get on stage and try it. Like, I love being on stage. It's never frightened me to be on stage. But I think, but I've been behind the drums. I sing behind the drums too. So I've had a mic in my face or whatever. But I think being a stand up, like, standing up there alone with just a microphone will be a whole different experience. I think it'll be cool. And I don't know, yeah, like, I just think it's something I need to try. Some kind of experience. I mean, I'm following all these comedians' leads anyway, right? They have a podcast. That's why I started this one. So might as well follow their lead and get on stage and see how the hell that goes. We'll see. I'm gonna tell you a joke right now I've been thinking about. It's not a joke, it's just a story. So you may not know, but I am super blind. Just something I was born with. Can't change it. But anyway, I've been going to this eye doctor right down the street for 6 years now. You think after 6 years you get to know somebody, but this guy's either an idiot, doesn't care, or both. Because I was there, it was a couple years ago, and he knows how blind I am. I mean, you're my eye doctor, dude. You're prescribing me shit like, hello, you know how damn blind I am. So anyway, we finished the exam and whatever, and so yeah, while I'm walking out, and he shakes my hand. He's like, "All right, drive safe." And in my head, I was just like, "Dude, you just told the blind guy to drive safe. What the fuck, man?" It made me laugh though. Like, I don't understand people sometimes. Anyway. I know it's kind of random, but I miss my grandma. She passed away in August, and I think about her all the time. I don't know about you, what your relationship is with your family, or people you're close with, but when they tell you stories, even if you've heard it 1,000 times, you should listen and enjoy it. Because it won't be there forever. So all the stories that my grandma was telling me, they run through my head all the time. I miss her, for sure. It's weird. I don't know what happened, but the day that there's her funeral, we went to bury her. And I was standing there looking around. It was the first time I ever felt this. It was like life didn't feel real. Like I said, first time I ever had it. I was just looking around like, dude, all this kind of looks fake. Like, it was a weird experience. And ever since that day, it's kind of stuck with me. It's weird. Like I said, I don't know. Existing is weird. I still don't know where I stand about life. I'm not a huge fan of religion. I don't know what we are, but I don't think one religion has it nailed. You know what I mean? Like, how could you have it nailed, man? Like, what are we? We're just energy that's living through a meat sack, We're just here. We're here for a bit. We live and then we die. Who the hell knows what happens when you die, dude? Like, the thing that sticks with me the most that I kind of like is that we're so picture an ocean, right? An ocean of existence. Everything our energy. So let's say that energy inside you that makes you and me is the ocean, okay? And us being in, me being inside this meat sack, you being inside your meat sack, we're a raindrop of that ocean inside a meat sack. And, when you die, you're kind of like a raindrop, you know what I'm saying? Your bubble pops, you go back into the ocean of existence. And maybe that sounds silly to you, but I like the metaphor. And, maybe everything, we're all the same. Just because I'm me and you're you, we're different here, but, our essence is the same. And, there's good and evil. Like the ocean is vast, an ocean, goes to the depths and how wide it is. So there's a lot of different energy, there's good energy, bad energy, but essentially we're all the same thing. That's kind of what I believe. I grew up with religion, Christianity and Catholicism, and I don't hate them. I don't hate any religion. I think they have a purpose. They help people get through tough times. They give people a purpose. Someone. I think people need that. A lot of people need a guidance, or they don't know what to do with themselves. You know what I mean? So no problem with religion. I just don't want to follow it myself. But that's just what I believe. I don't know. It's kind of what I've been stuck on these last few years. But when my grandma passed away, it was kind of like, do I want to believe in God and a heaven? Of course, I want to know that she's in the clouds. What we all picture in heaven, in the clouds. The white pearly gates, just being happy. But maybe I think her energy is still around. Because the ocean of existence is around us. I don't know, dude. I'm probably sounding like a hippie and whatever, but I'm just thinking, and I don't know. But anyway, it's crazy getting older, seeing your perspective change, and just seeing people around you get older. Like my siblings, freaking my oldest brother Manny, he's gonna be 19 this year. Like holy shit, man. I don't know. It's funny for me, at least. I see other people getting older, and I'm like, I feel older or whatever, but to say that Manny's 19 is weird to me. And my sister Sierra, she just got her license. Like that's a huge deal. She's 16 and she's killing it. It's just weird, But I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I'm just rambling to you, just talking about whatever's on my mind and whatever. Anyway, bow, bow, bow now. Okay, so we have this song called I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. For now, we call it the Bow Now because that's how the song goes. Bow now, bow na na now, na now now. So that's what we call it, the Bow Now. But shit, dude, I am excited to release that one. We've been recording, like I said, the last 4 months, and we still have a lot to go. We're on number, I don't know, we're barely like halfway done. Recording takes a long time, dude. I don't know if you've ever been in a studio or what your experience is with music, but music takes a long time. It's not only the recording of it, and that takes time because you need good takes. That's what makes this, you start from the base, just like when you're building a house, you start from the foundation, and the foundation is good tracks, good clean tracks, because you can add, all the mixing and all the other stuff later, but you need the foundation. So, like I said, that's been taking forever, and I'm not mad. It's just, it's a process. I've been impatient. That's, a trait of mine that I'm not super proud of. I need to work on that, be a little more patient. Because, before we've recorded some stuff and put it out, but has it been to the highest quality, like that it could be? No. And, is that my fault? Because I'm pushing, like, hey, man, let's release it. Yeah, a little bit. It's definitely me, like, pushing the envelope. But taking our time on this one, and I'm going to be happy with it. But anyway, that song I was talking about, the Bow Now, is going to be cool because it's kind of like a southern rock kind of feel. And we have some like light rock kind of feel. We have like a Blink 182-ish kind of song. That's just what we call it. But I just love music, man. I'm sure you've heard, if you know anything about us, I like to rap. So you've heard some of our rap songs. Music is just fun, dude. It's crazy though. People I talk to, girls, guys, anyone, a lot of people don't have a passion, and it just makes me sad. Like I think everyone needs something to like fulfill them, you know? Like I talk to some people and they just work and watch TV and go to sleep and do it all over again. Like, I mean, nothing's wrong with that if that makes you happy, but I just think everyone needs something to make their heart smile. You know what I'm saying? Like something that you just can't help. You're just like, fuck, yes. Just, I think everyone needs that something and everyone has it, you just got to find it. So when I talk to people that don't have a passion, it makes me a little sad because I have a couple passions and, I wish everyone had one. I feel the same way about best friends though. I've heard this a lot. Like we're the loneliest generation or whatever. Like, the people growing up now. And it makes sense. Everyone I see, I post on Facebook or everyone's seeing, everyone's lonely. Like we're all connected in a crazy way because of the internet, but we're all alone. And that's weird to me. Um, yeah, it's weird. But anyway, it's time for update number 2. So these guys are my friends. One of them is Josh, and he's in River Run with us. He plays bass. But this band is super cool. Their name's Goat Hill Massacre, and they're a death metal band. I guess that's what I would call them. I'm sure that's what they call themselves too. But they're really cool. They're really nice people. Joe, Danny, Andre, Mikey, Josh. They're all super nice people, and dude, they kill. They are really nice people. Like I said, it's better when a band is nice. So you go to their show, you're gonna talk to them after. They're gonna hang out with you. They're gonna have a drink with you. They're badass. They play all over the place. They have a Facebook page. I think their album is coming out on damn, when is it? It's either March or May. It's coming out soon. So I'm not sure what it's called, but definitely keep an eye out for Goat Hill Massacre because they're cool. And my good friend Josh plays in their band, and I'm happy to support them. So, Goat Hill Massacre, go like their page, make sure you follow them, keep an eye out for them. All right, so we're back, and it's time to wrap up this last little segment here. And I want to open this one with a story that I don't know if I've ever told before, but it's just a random one that just popped in my head. So I had to have been like, no, I was out of high school. I don't know. I was between like 18 and 20, let's say. And I don't know about you guys, but edibles mess me up, dude. Like, it's a different high or whatever because, your body's, I think your liver processes it instead of, it's not going straight to your brain. Like your body's actually digesting it. So it gives you a crazy high or whatever. So anyway, like I said, I was between 18 and 20. And I woke up that morning and I was going to Elitch's with my brother, my 2 brothers, and my dad. And I was like, cool, it'll be fun. So I woke up. It was like one of those peanut butter cups, Yeah, you've seen those. But it was an edible or whatever. And I woke up that morning and I was like, well, I guess, why not? I ate it on an empty stomach. And I was like, well, we'll see how this goes. I wasn't sure, I was still kind of new to the whole edible thing. But so anyway, we go, and I was feeling fine for a while. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, whew, and I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, okay, calm down. I was thinking, okay, we'll get on a roller coaster and it'll shake it out of me, like I'll be fine. Got on the first roller coaster, got off, and I was like, fuck, I'm still really high. So that whole day, I was just so high, and I didn't mean to be like, and once you're on an edible, it's not like you can stop. So that whole day, I was just so gone. Oh, man. I don't know if they knew because, I had sunglasses on the whole time and I didn't tell anybody. So I was just like, oh, man. It's funny to me thinking about it. Like, damn. That was pretty funny. But, man, what else did I want to end on? I don't know who watches this podcast. I don't do it because I want people to watch it. I want viewers or whatever. But I think in life, you just got to do things because you enjoy it, I enjoy this. This is fun to me. I like setting up the lights. I like setting up the camera, doing the whole thing. It's a good time to me. So, but anyway, if you want to come on, if you maybe just want to talk, we can just have a conversation. You can just be a regular ass person. If you're an artist, you're a musician, or you're an artist, like you paint or draw or do something with clothes or whatever kind of thing you're into. If you have some cause that you do, you work for some company that, you guys have a cause. I don't know. I'm open to whatever. This show's called Chillin' with Friends. You're you're all my friends. So if you want to chill, dude, we can just talk or whatever. Like I said, if you want to come on, it's an open invitation to anyone. So, all we gotta do is schedule it and we'll get you over here and we'll set it up. The other thing though, like today I introduced the new, the the updates or whatever I call them. Um, if you have a business or if you're in a band or you're a rapper, you're anything you do, I'll talk about you for, what those segments were like a minute long. I'll show your picture. I'll say where they can find you, what you're about real quick. I'd love to do that. Like, it's, it's nothing for me to do it. So it's, if I'm helping you out at all, that's cool. I'd love to mention you and, you know, whatever. But, anyway, so I planned to get my personal trainer certification tomorrow, but I had to push it back a couple weeks because I had a weird scheduling thing with I have to get certified as with CPR and AED, so I had a weird schedule conflict with that. So I had to move it back a couple weeks, but I'm super excited for that. Um, that's just another, like I said, working out is a passion of mine, and I'm excited to share that with other people. And if I can help someone, I think the thing I want to do the most is help people lose weight because that's what I did, and that's what I know best. I mean, if I'd be down to work with athletes, I mean that'll be cool. I'd love to help them improve their performance and be at the peak level that they can be. But I'm gonna have a passion for helping people lose weight and feel different and understand that just because you had bad eating habits before doesn't mean that that has to, you know, continue. You can stop what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I'm really excited to do it. I'm going to do it right here from the house. I'm going to buy, I think I need about $20,000 to $30,000 for, I just need all the equipment in the garage, I need a bench. I need probably one machine, like one of those, like Bowflex kind of machines where you can rotate what it does. So I can have some pull downs. I can have some lat pulls. I can have all kinds of stuff. I can, change it into a fly machine. I need something versatile. That's like one machine, so it can, won't take up a ton of space, but it's versatile, like I said. So a bench, a machine, one of those ab hanging things. Have you seen those where you have your elbows on the thing? It's like a dip station too. So like you can put your back up to the thing and you can do, ab stuff, or there's there's bars and you can do tricep dips and all kinds of stuff. I need one of those. I need a ab little bench, it's like a bench, where you put your legs over the thing and you can do sit-ups or whatever. I need one of those. I need medicine balls. I need a few more resistance bands. I need a couple more foam rollers. What else? Cardio. I'm a huge fan of interval training, which all interval training is. It's exercises back to back without any rest. So if you've ever heard of Insanity, they had a pretty popular style of interval training, and I want to make my own style. So knowing Everett's a really good thing for that too, because he'll help me make the music, and I can design interval circuits for people. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be personal too. Like I can even ask you like, hey, what kind of music do you like? And I can design it. So, and then I can work with Everett too. So like every 30 seconds we can maybe change the music or like have cues in there. So where it's, it's personal, but it's also the music will give you cues and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. And like I said, interval training, it's not hard. It's not like a weird concept or a new concept. It's just putting a bunch of exercises together. And the reason it's really beneficial is because people don't have a lot of time to work out. And I understand that. Like, if I get someone to commit to come working out, I can't waste your time. Like we have to get some stuff done. And especially if you want to lose weight, doing cardio like that is probably the best way. Cause I'm not a fan of running. So I'm never going to suggest to someone that, hey man, go for a jog, go for an hour or two jog and, good luck. I don't do that myself. So I'm never going to recommend that. The reason I like interval training is because you can do it, here. We'll do it in the garage or whatever, or, wherever I decide. But even if you take it home, like I can make DVDs for people and you could take it home. If you clear out your living room, move your couch out of the way, move your bed out of the way, do it in your room. Like it's cool. Some people need a gym to go to though. Like personally, I've always been motivated to work out at home by myself. But that's just me. I mean, no one else is me. Some people I've met like to work out at home, but like I said, some people need somewhere to go. So that's why I want to give them here to go. And I don't know if it's gonna work, man. I having a gym at my house, having people come. The reason I think it'll work though is because, like, especially people who want to lose weight and who are maybe a little nervous about going to the gym. Here, it's just me. I'm not gonna judge you. Like, I'm your personal trainer. I'm working with you. I'm gonna show you things that how you can achieve your goals. It's not a no need to be scared here. So I think it'll work. And even if it doesn't, man, you gotta try. You do things and see what happens. I can adjust on the fly or whatever, but that's my idea and that's what I'm gonna pursue. And I'm excited about it, dude. Super excited about it. What the hell else was I gonna say? I don't know. It's been a fun podcast though. I enjoy doing this. I don't know why, but I do. I don't know why. I could kill 10 more minutes. Come on. Okay. So, damn, can I kill 10 more minutes? I don't know. Shit. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell this story. So, I don't know what my problem is, dude, but I kind of lie to girls sometimes. I mean, who doesn't, I guess, right? Like, we all lie to each other, not just guys to girls, but girls to guys. But, like, I started a bad habit right away. The first girl I ever lost my virginity to was in high school. I was like 15 or 16. And I don't know if I said it just to be cool or whatever, but I told her, I was like, yeah, I already lost my virginity, but I didn't. And she was like, oh, okay, like, well, so you know what you're doing. And I was just like, yeah, I know what I'm doing for sure, I got you. But I didn't. And, I totally lied. And the sad part is, like, I feel like, losing your virginity is a big deal. Well, it's kind of a big deal, I guess, like, you should at least share with that person, like, hey, we did this together kind of thing. Like, but I didn't. I totally lied to her, and I still never told her. Like, to this day, she'll never know. I know, but it's like, man, why the hell did I lie? I don't know. You ever think about dumb shit you've done? Like, people you've lied to or just dumb decisions you made? Do you regret them, or are you just kind of like, well, I got away with that one? Because I feel bad about that one. Like I said, we should have shared that, should have shared that together, because why not? But nope, I lied instead. I'm a liar. Damn it. Oops. Talking to this new girl lately, which is, I like her a lot, actually. She's really cool. I don't know. I say that when I talk to, everything at first is always fun, the honeymoon stage of talking to people. Talking to girls is always the best. I'm sure it's the same for girls. Like, when you first meet somebody, it's the best time. But so I like her. I like her a lot right now. And I think it'll actually turn into something, which is cool. But, who knows? Who knows with anything? I'm still young as shit. So, anyway, well, I guess I'm out of shit to talk about for today. So, thank you for watching if you watched this far. Okay, if you've watched this far, leave a comment. If this is YouTube or Facebook, if you've actually watched this far, I want to know. And so, like I said, leave a comment. Say something ridiculous. Say like butter toast. I'll know you watched this far. So, like I said, if you want to be on the show, I want to start doing these once a week. So, when you're free, let's do it. And yeah, I think that's it. Everybody, thanks for watching Chill with Friends. Talk to you later.